you're in your early 20s, I need you to learn this as soon as possible. The courage to set boundaries and the courage to be your authentic self. When I was younger, I could sniff when an adult wasn't being authentic. I could sniff when people were insecure, and I could sense it when people were not honoring their true selves. And I would see plenty of adults make promises, but they didn't want to fulfill it. They would say they would go to a party that they didn't want to go to and then turn around and complain. They would say, "Oh, I love you so much." And if somebody asked for a favor, they say, "Yeah, I would love to do it." And then turn around and say, "Oh, it's actually really uncomfortable for me to do it." And as a child, I remember thinking, just say no. I swore that I never want to be one of those adults because there is this level of cowardice in navigating through life, being afraid because you never practiced the courage to be who you are and be okay with people giving you backlash for it. It takes a lot of courage, and the younger you are, the more you can take that hit in your face and be unfazed by it. As you grow older, you become more risk averse and you become more afraid of backlash, of just getting rejected by the group. You will carry this into your adulthood in your late 50s. It's a constant practice in reminding myself of my worth. So whenever I get rejected by people who get upset at me for standing firm in my boundaries, I learn to transmute it and move on. There are people who I grew up with and I saw them become an adult, and they're carrying way into their 40s and 50s that level of cowardice because they never learn how to say no. And then you become one of those adults who says yes and then go around and gossip and is mad and just says a lot of things that whenever the person is in front of you, you just smile at them and act like everything is fine. But when they turn around, you cannot do anything but gossip because it's your way of externalizing your frustration. When you build the courage to live life setting your boundaries, you don't need to turn around and talk about anybody because you're at peace with yourself. Feel so resentful that it's building up and causing you anxiety, your health, your hormones. You stress yourself out because you said yes to a lot of things you don't want to commit to.